Hey, good morning there, everyone. I got an unusual request here, I guess. I got a kayak here in front of me, and it's plastic, some sort of plastic here, anyways. I don't know if you can see. You're gonna see some epoxy that I have here already, but long story short is that the boat got dropped accidentally and ended up cracking the hull. Hull's maybe 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe a little bit more than that, but not much thicker than that. So there's access into here, but it's so far back that I can't, get my arm up in there. And I've been thinking about this now for about a week or so on how I was going to tackle this, and I thought I had a game plan here this morning. And I was going to do a deck plate, and that would give me, enough access close enough here that I could get in from the inside and do a repair on the inside so it wouldn't be visible on the outside. That got scrapped this morning. Plan B here. So I came in here prior though with my Dixel Flex. And again, this is the stuff here. Dixel Flex by Total Boat. And I wanted some sort of flexible epoxy because, I don't know if you can see that, but I can flex that hull with very little effort, basically. So I came in here, I popped this open, held it open with a popsicle stick, and I squeezed a bunch of not G-Flex, but the Total Boat, wow, it's one of those weeks. Total Flex, or Dixel Flex, sorry. So I squirted that in there, and then I closed it back up, took some shrink tape, put some pressure on it, held it in place, let it cure. So that was, 3 days ago, something like that. Anyways, peeled the tape here this morning, started coming up with a game plan, blah, blah, blah. Plan A is not gonna work into plan B. So what I did, or what I thought of doing, is I'm gonna come in with our 6-ounce mat here again. And I'm going to do 2 layers on the outside. I'm essentially going to make a keel guard. We're going to try to make it look as pretty as possible. I've already told the customer that, I'm going to have to adjust expectations here because we need it to be watertight. That's essentially what this comes back to. It needs to be watertight. And somewhat aesthetically pleasing. So instead of just having a patch and whatever else, I figured, hey, let's do a keel guard. I had some keel guard around here and everything else, and I looked at it, but because the radius here is so tight, I was going to have a problem with that, right? So I played around with this mat here this morning, and it looks like it's going to lay out relatively good. I'm going to do 2 layers. I'm going to do one right here, right over the main damage area, and then I'm going to do a longer one that's going to run from about here to here. And that's the plan. Little trick I did here was, this is 3-inch mat wide. I came in, I went 1.5-inch centers, marked it with a Sharpie, and then this way when I'm laying it up, I can try to get it as center as possible so it's equal on both sides, right? So we're trying to make it look as good as possible with the understanding that, we're trying to seal out water. So we're going to do that piece, and then we're going to come in here with our final piece, number 2 here, and that's going to go just like that. So I'm going to use some thickened epoxy that I already have pre-thickened with the 5-to-1 hardener. And if you go back on some of the Yamaha Wave Runner videos back from a few months ago, excuse me, it'll give you all the justs and everything of mixing it up. If you got any questions about it or whatnot, drop me a line in the comments, I'll let you know. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I got that stuff ready to go. I got 5 ounces mixed up. Just got to add the hardener to it there now, and I'm going to lay this up. So I'm going to back up a step here though too. I came in with a piece of 80 grit sandpaper and scuffed all this up. We need to scuff it up. So essentially I came in with my mat, decided where I was going to place it. I'm not sure if you can see, I got pencil marks down in here of where my mat's going to lay up. So then came in with my 80 grit sandpaper, scuffed it all up. You want to make sure that your edges are going to be good. I cleaned it off again, put it back up there, made sure my edges were good. Had to come back in and give it a little bit more. It's better to be a little bit wider than being too narrow, because you do want a good outside seal. So that's what we did there. And again, we're using our alcohol on this. You don't want to use any acetone, any solvent on this. We really don't know what this is. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. Epoxy's probably going to bond to 99.9% of anything out there anyways, if it's mixed up correctly. So, no polyester resin base, nothing like that. Nothing that can catalyze and kick, really quick. You need that slow cure to prevent any wax or anything from pulling out of this. So, essentially this is our one and only shot. I really don't know, unless you just want to put some sort of tape on there and run with it and replace it every now and then. I don't know. The Thick Flex did a really good job of sealing this up. It's just, we're talking about an 1/8 of an inch contact all the way around here. I really don't think that would last, right? With the flexing and everything else, it's going to end up breaking, cracking again. And I'm a little concerned with up here. I don't really think I got a lot in there, so that's where this is going to come in. It's going to add some rigidity to it. And yeah, hopefully seal it up. Anyways, enough with the gabbing. I'm going to go mix up our epoxy, come back here, we're going to lay this up, and we're going to see what happens. So there we go. Just checking out my epoxy. It looks weird with the sunlight coming in here. This is going to dry somewhat clear. I'm not really sure how we're going to finish this, if we're going to finish this. But anyways, I'm more or less concentrated on getting this repaired right now, and then we'll worry about making it, looking somewhat pretty, I guess, down the road. But anyways, so I'm going to wet this out, wet out my mat, put it in again, thickened epoxy here. I'm just using a 1-inch brush basically, and we're just going to lay this up. And I guess just kind of a note, you're probably wondering maybe why thickened epoxy here. And this way I know it's going to stay where I put it, and I don't need to worry about this running then, right? Give me a second here, folks. I gotta spread this out. It's gonna start to kick on me. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. You know that your epoxy's working on you, but as I've mentioned before in other videos, you got to pay attention to, you basically just want to get the stuff laid up right, because you leave it in a big pot like that, it's going to want to kick a lot quicker than if you spread it out. So I'm just paying really close attention here to my edges. I really want them to seal up well. And try to keep it as neat as you can, I guess, for that professional finish. But, at the end of the day, water tightness comes first, I guess. I'm just gonna run enough epoxy here around, like beyond, probably about an inch beyond. Not on the sides, but just front and back here. Just that's gonna be your most wear and tear area. And I just wanna make sure that, you know, maybe the epoxy starts wearing first prior to it getting to the glass, basically. I think that's got it. I'm wet out. I'm not worried about these stragglers down here. As I mentioned before, you just come in with a piece of sandpaper thereafter. We'll trim those off. Again, not really too sure about finishing this in a sense of, you know, making it smooth and all that other stuff, right? It is on the keel. It's a profiled hull. This, I don't think it's going to affect the tracking at all. You know, it kind of sits in there really nice. So I don't really think we're going to have an issue with that. But again, what else? You know, I really don't have a better scenario for this. Now I am extended up here a little bit. Now I know for a fact that I got a lot of pull flex in there, and all the way up to where it ends basically, and the damage happened from the bottom. I got dropped, so this cracked up. I don't foresee this going any further. I can't say 100%. You know, basically if we have an issue with that at some point, there's always potential of coming in here with, say, like a 6-inch piece of cloth and going over top of that and making it even wider. And you know, we go with that as we need. From what I can see and everything else, I'm almost certain that that sits out of the water while you're paddling and even sitting in the water. And it's not really going to be an impact point for anything. So anyways, it's sealed. You know, I'm going to let the epoxy do its thing. We'll come back after this is cured. This is Friday morning, so probably sometime next week. And we'll see where we're at. We'll see how I'm going to finish this off. And yeah, we'll call it a day. So anyways, thanks again for watching, everyone. I'm not sure this one probably going to make it out prior to the second video with the transom repair on the Rinker 280, just because this one's going to be a little bit shorter of a video. But anyways, again, thanks for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button. Again, most of you guys out there watching, you know, I really appreciate it, but you're not subscribed. So if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated in advance. Again, still trying to build a channel here. So anyways, I hope this helps some of you out there. I was on YouTube this morning just trying to, you know, search for something out there, and I never really found what I was looking for other than, you know, some sort of tape and sealant and whatever else, right? And melting plastic and whatever. I can guarantee you that this is going to be a hell of a lot stronger than melting plastic and whatever else they were putting on there. So anyways, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up button. And again, thanks for watching, and we'll tune back in whenever this is set. Have a good one. Hey there, good morning everyone. Man, am I tired. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice or not, but holy jeez. I've been flat out for weeks on end here now, ever since I came back basically the end of April from Virginia. And anyways, this week's a big culmination of everything, I guess. The biggest stuff, I guess, so far. And I haven't shared any of it with you guys yet, but I hope to here in the near future anyways, just so you know what I was doing and up against and everything else. So we're back on the kayak here, and I just want to, this is Monday morning, excuse me, I think we're in here on Friday laying this up, so I just want to show you the end result basically. So laid up our epoxy, it's solid, and I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see this or not though, but like I can flex the hull here and my layup flexes with it. It's good and solid down here on the keel, which I'm happy about. Again, our repair area, it started here and it went to somewhere right around, actually I can see it through here, right up to here. So that's a pretty big area. I'm probably extended 4 inches out the back, 3 inches up the front, to give us, you know, some bonding area. And I came in this morning just really quick with some 240 grit and just kind of smooth the ends of it basically. We're not getting into sanding this down perfect or anything else. There's not really a lot of material here, and I don't want to get down to glass and remove the epoxy kind of deal. This is kind of one of those repairs that you, it's repaired, it's solid, it's usable again. You know, it's a little keel protector here. Now you can pull up onto a beach and everything else and drop it again. I'm fairly confident that if you drop that again, it's not going to break on this spot anyways. But it's one of those that you're not going to be able to really work too well with. I mean, because we're so flexible and everything down here, if you came in here with any kind of filler or whatever else and tried to make it all look pretty and fill it and sand it and, you know, waste hours and hours of your time, it's probably going to crack, peel off. It's just not going to be nice. And we're already dealing with a profile here, right? So I mean, your whole repair area is just going to get huge, and I don't really think it's practical. So I did forewarn the customer that, I mean, I didn't know exactly what I was doing at the time when they dropped it off, and I said, you know, I don't really know aesthetically how it's going to look, but I can guarantee that it's going to be solid. So that's what we have, is we have a solid, it's clear epoxy. Yeah, my marks are still in there from the center line of the keel, but so be it. You know, I'm happy with it. I would use it like this. And I mean, at the end of the day, you know, it would have been nice to get inside to do this on the inside kind of deal, but that wasn't going to happen, right? So, you know, we made the best lemonade out of the lemons that we had, and you know, it is what it is. So curious to know what you guys think about that. You know, if it's something that you would do to yours or whatnot. I mean, personally for me, if I busted a hole in my kayak, I mean, as much as, you know, whatever this thing costs, $2,000-$3,000, whatever, and now you got this chunk of epoxy on the front of it, it is what it is. You know, at the other side of it is you have a kayak with a hole in it and you can't use it. So, I mean, or, you know, you go buy another one. But, so anyways, that's it. If you like this video and the video before, please hit the thumbs up button. And again, most of you guys watching are not subscribed to the channel, so we're looking to build this. So if you can please hit the subscribe button, it's free of charge, doesn't cost you anything. Much appreciated in advance. I got a long day ahead of me. Looks like we got some rain coming, a little bit cooler temperatures till next week, and then it's going to be hot as heck again. So anyways, going to try to get caught up. I got a huge day and a huge week ahead of me. So again, thanks for watching, and we should be back on the Rinker 280 maybe by the end of the week. I'm not sure when the videos are going to be posted for that, but again, I got lots on the go. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again on the next one.